coins coming in here. Ooh, we got some boomer shit coming in here. Presidential dollars that have been graded. Your only 70s are gonna be sham graders. ICG to me is a sham grader. So I'm gonna count these as being 69. What else you got?
All right, so that I did the lookup on that. That is a rare star, miscut with a bolding on the 0. I have no idea what a price would even be on that kind of thing.
I'm not terribly interested in it, to be honest.
That's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to give you more than like $5 for it.
Oh, okay, and that's kind of.
Let me show it to people so they can. So yeah, I can see the 0 here is bolden for sure. It's a star note, but it is circulated as a miscut down here. You can see it doesn't line up like a normal bill should. But it's a modern piece, and I have had such bad luck with notes that I just don't want to get overly invested in it, even for a couple bucks.
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
I usually get about 6 a piece on these.
Project Mercury, first human space flight. You want $6 on these?
Yeah.
How about 5?
If you do 5 on these, can you do 3 on? I usually get about 4 a piece on these. But can you do, if we do 5 on those, can we do 3, or actually let's say 250 on these.
All right, what else you got?
For anything less than 5, I'm gonna keep them.
I'll do 5 on each.
You do, can you go any higher on that?
I still have one of these in the back. So, and I can't, I've been
How
sitting
about this? I'll keep that one, and you take that one. Does that work?
Works for me.
No, my best is those are not silver because I don't think they made.
Oh, I've seen these are clad.
Okay.
The Republic of Liberia. I'd give you $2 on them.
$2 a piece?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I was wondering what you would do on that one. I was thinking more about keeping it for myself.
Ronald Reagan Medal of Merit. Let's see what we go for. See one here, $11.99 plus $4.99 shipping. So I'd be at $5 on it.
Be at 5. I'll keep it for 5.
Oh, here you go. Here's some silver. Maybe at $10 on this one.
Be at 10?
Yeah, it's above melt.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'll do 10. Maybe you can explain those to me. I think it was just an experiment.
Yep,
That they changed.
that's somebody just put it in chemicals.
Okay.
I see these a lot. People think that they have
A rare one.
some kind of a crazy mint error that nobody's ever discovered. It's like, no, somebody just threw it in some chemicals and messed with it. That's all that happened. Same with this one.
So there's an error.
What do you want?
I was hoping for 50. I think
50 is what I could sell it at.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep it for that. Okay.
So, all right, so we're gonna do a trade here. I was gonna give him $80, but instead I'm gonna just give him this 1 grammer and a Pawn Man button. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's nice actually coming in and meeting you.
Yeah, you know, come on by
This was
anytime. I
fun.
love it when people come in and say hello. Oh joy! This is what I call a marathon day. I got a new contact. He's been fronting me gold and silver and loading me up like 30, 40, 50,000 at a time. And then I gotta shake a tail feather and move all of it. Move as much of it as I can. I'm going out of town this weekend, so the me of this business won't be here, and that's what makes the most money. So I have to make as much of it as I can today and tomorrow before I go out of town. And let me just show you guys how much stuff I have. So I have all these Mexican silver coins. I overpaid on them. They melt at about $12 to $15 each. These 1968 ones melt at like the 12 region. These ones melt at the 15, but I was looking at the chart wrong and I thought they melted at 19. So I paid 19 each. I thought I was smart on that, and they are all BU, but it's not gonna be easy to move these. So I got, I don't know, about 2K tied up right here in these. I have sold some. I have less than what I had, but so I gotta get rid of these. I have to get rid of the rest of these skulls because I just ordered another batch of them and I need to keep turning them. Bunch of 5-ounce bars. These are the rest of my pours. Again, I got more of these coming. This is what's left over from my last fronting, but I made enough money to pay for that and these outright. So I now own these as part of the profit, and all the money I get is profit on these. I got 3 ounces of gold, an ounce worth of 1/4 ounce Krugerrands, some gold maples, 1.1 ounces of early 80s 10th ounce Krugerrands, fuck ton of 10-ounce bars, 2 kilos that I've been sitting on for over a week, and a bunch of gold grams. And then these are all Pamp Lunar New Year, which the guy charged me 65 a gram on these, and the premium on these are huge. This is what's gonna go first. Oh, and then I got this too. This is a 2020 coin. And as we've covered 2020 coins, anything 2020, you're gonna wanna get your hands on it. Just because of the sheer fact of all the mints that were shut down due to COVID, there's just less 2020 coins in any series of coin, I would argue. Okay, so I have some coffee. I'm gonna ship the rest of what I got because I sold a couple items last night on Instagram, and then I'm gonna make a video and open the floodgates. I also can't believe this set. This just came in here. These are 2020S Proof 70 Ultra Cameo Silver Eagles, signed by Chief Engraver of the U.S. Mint Elizabeth Jones, Chief Engraver John Mercantile, and 38th Director of the U.S. Mint Edmund Moy. I paid $450 for this set. I've never paid so much for Silver Eagles. I'm trying to get 700 on it. I probably am gonna be able to. This is a set where if I could keep it, I would, because this for sure is gonna go up in value. And I've been talking about how coins are gonna be going up in value, I think very shortly, and something like this will definitely worth more than $450. But I'm not in the keeping and collecting business. I'm in the flipping business. So I'm gonna see if I can sell this. Also, I didn't get that deal on camera because that guy struck me as being uncomfortable, and I've had now 2 deals in a row that I didn't film them because I felt the person was gonna be uncomfortable and it could compromise the deal. And I like never ever have that happen. I don't know, there's like something in the water today. Best not to blow a sale over making content. I'm still not making enough on this to justify doing that yet. I'll explain that again.
Hand-painted Russian piece, looks like some folk art, signed by the artist down here, which I'm not gonna read that for anybody, but...
I don't think I could read that. It's in Skrillex.
Yeah.
Meet y'all. You see this lady with this lamb?
Is it a lamb? I thought it was a dog.
I think it's a lamb. Maybe it is a dog.
I don't know.
In Russia, we have no difference between lamb and dog. Both can be eaten. Do they eat dogs in Russia? I don't think they do.
No.
Hopefully
not.
They eat people if they're cold enough. At least they did in the gulags.
Oh, God. One
of the dealers that we work with sometimes just has random crap with him when he comes in and sells his bullion. And most recently, he had a box of costume jewelry that he sold us for $30 and was like, you guys aren't gonna get anything out of this. How much have we made on this box so far? 500 bucks?
No, it probably made like a couple hundred or 300.
More than 30. Yeah, like probably like 300. I'm exaggerating just a bit. But still, by the time all is said and done with this box, it'll be over 500 for sure. So I guess one man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, speaking of trash, I got more vintage Playboys. Paid $1.75 an issue. And I got some penthouses. I got 66 of them. What I'm gonna do for these, I'm gonna just blow them out starting bid $1 because I know I'll get more than $1.75 on them. What you got today? Some more scrap. Let me take a gander. Thank you. 925. Got rough scale. 49.3. You got 31 bucks. To the Podmobile. Now the catch is this guy is in a really sketchy part of St. Paul, like one of the worst parts of St. Paul. And well, on Friday I went and got $33,000 worth of gold and silver from him, and then I had to walk back to my fancy car with that in the hood. I'll be fine. I'll show you guys really quickly. Probably shouldn't do this for too long in the parking lot, but I spent $14,000 just about. I got these sheets of pamps. They're all 1 grammers. There's 25 to a sheet. And then I got 20 10-ounce bars. So I bet I'll make up $1,000 on this box here. But now I have to blow it out, like today. What's going on, you guys? We're Between the Pawn. I'm Evan Kale, and I own a gold and silver business. How has my week been? My God, I'm going on a vacation this weekend, or I'm going out of town, and I really need some time off. So I'm really looking forward to stepping away. It's also gonna be a proving ground because I have Juliet and my new hire, Rob. They're gonna be here alone together. So I'm gonna see how they work out on their own and if they're capable of running the shop and not making a mistake. I really hope they don't make a mistake, because mistakes in this business are costly. I will say, I stepped out last week, and while I was gone, they bought an 1877 $20 gold piece, and they paid $1,700 for it, and they authenticated it. They knew what they were doing. They bought it at a great price. I mean, it's one of those things where, $1,700 would be an expensive mistake. So they did okay on that, and that kind of reinforced my confidence. I'm excited to see how they work together alone too, because I want to start having days where I don't have to work, and like I'm working like 6, 7 days a week. So I'd like to reduce that maybe just a little bit so I have somewhat of a personal life again. I realize that having and owning a business is like having a child, and then it's your entire life, and it's all on you to make it succeed and grow. But I'm working really hard. I could use a little bit of time off, and I'd like to have some weekends. So we'll see how this goes. I have confidence in them. I think they're gonna do just fine. I have a new supplier that I am working with, and the supplier has the coolest stuff. Really limited edition gold and silver, and abundance of it. A couple weeks ago, I got a phone call. I got cold called by this guy. He owns a refinery across town in like kind of a rough part of St. Paul. It's like actually pretty sketchy going over there. We'll talk about that in a minute. But he called me because, and this has been happening, he wants to buy my scrap gold and silver. And like, I already have several people that I'm working with, but I said, he wanted to buy my scrap gold and silver. And I said, you know, I already have a couple people that I'm working with around town, but do you have bullion? Because I've been having trouble getting it. And he's like, yeah, I have lots of it. So I went over there and I talked to him for a while, and like I showed him all I'm doing on social media, and he was just, like, as soon as I showed him the amount of followers I have, he's like, holy shit. So he loaded me up on credit with $30,000 worth of gold and silver. And he's like, pay me back in 2 weeks, I know where you live. And I sold it all. And it was like a $2,000 or $3,000 profit. And I went back and got more. And holy shit, this is gonna transform my business. What I've been doing these last 2 weeks, this is like my new thing that I've been doing, is I go to him and I get like $20,000, $30,000 worth of product. Come back here and I make a TikTok and I go live in over 2 days. I mean, it's a lot of fucking work, but over 2 days, I can sell all of it. The one thing I gotta be careful of is it is so fucking easy for me to get kicked off TikTok live. I'll be just talking and something will just naturally come out of my mouth that I don't even think twice about. It's just something I said because I'm me. And it's like, you know, somehow that triggered the TikTok censors and boom, I get kicked off and I'm off for a couple days. Like the other day I was bored and there weren't that many people in the live, and somebody said, start telling us World War II facts, because you guys know about me, you know I know a lot of them. So I started reading off facts about Hitler and boom, off. Hate speech for reading facts, objective facts about Hitler. It got overturned, but it was 3 days that I couldn't go on live, and that cost me money, and that's the kind of shit I gotta be careful of. You guys have figured it out now. Videos are now on Thursdays too. I had to move Tuesday to Thursday so that I could film over the weekend, because I gotta film my monologues over the weekend, is what I've decided. They take too much time to research, and I usually have to film them twice. I only had to film the Bushido one once, but the last 3, I've had to film them 2 or 3 times each, and it's just an insane amount of work. So we're now on a Thursday release schedule. Alrighty, a little more enthusiasm here. Let's get into the questions. By the way, if you do business with me, or if you're in this coin community, here we go, I'd make a terrible weatherman. Please send me your logos. I'll put them up here on my board. I threw up 100 as one for fun because I like it as a clothing company. But so far, Beach City Coins, Charlie Mack, Brooklyn, the Broke Bullion Boys from the UK, Navarro Rings, Mr. Adam Lancaster, Adam's Leather, the Gold Club, who else? Yeah, Stacking NYC. Those are the only ones so far, and there's a lot more of you. I'd love to fill this whole thing up with the community, so send them to me. Send me your stickers, stick them in the mail. Okay, questions. First one coming in from my boys over in the UK, the Broke Bullion Boys. They asked, if you could only buy one gold coin again, what would it be and why? Well, I am currently assembling a collection of 9/11 recovery coins. I now have, I think I got 5 now, and I don't have any gold ones. So I'd love to buy a 1 ounce gold coin that's a 9/11 recovery coin. Probably $5,000 range, easily. The reason why I'm building a collection of them is I think they are about to explode in value. In fact, I've been watching over the last couple months, they've been rising. And just these past couple weeks with the 9/11 anniversary, the 20-year coming around, I've noticed they've really, really gone up, and the bidding has gotten really fierce on them on eBay. I was paying about 100 to 150 for them last year, and this year I'm paying over 200 for a Silver Eagle example. So a gold one, but I am not in the market to spend $5,000 on a coin that I would like to hold for a long time. What I might do, maybe I'll sell my $100 gold union, and I'll put that money into a 9/11 recovery coin. I don't know, I gotta think, because I do like that gold union. I kinda don't wanna sell it. And I think that's gonna go up too. But to answer your question, a 9/11 recovery coin that's made from gold. Okay, Billy Turner asks, how do you think automation in both the manufacturing and service industry will, if at all, affect the price of precious metals? The only way that automation is gonna affect the price of precious metals is if it completely disrupts the job market and puts, millions of people out of work. in a short amount of time, which is kind of what's happening right now, but on a more dramatic scale, without any kind of recourse or plan from the government to fix it or put a halt to it, which I guess the government doesn't really have a plan for it right now, but I'm talking like, you know, somebody invents or somebody makes such efficiency with automation over the course of like a year that it just makes service workers completely obsolete, and every company buys for that. And every company somehow gets the freedom to buy for that, and they're not, like, the government doesn't step in and stop it for what it's gonna do to the job market. By the way, I decided I'm keeping my name on the ballot for Congress. I'm not actively campaigning or running, but I paid $300 to get my name on that ballot, and I'm gonna see if I can get my money's worth. I'm rambling. Getting back to your question though, I really don't think that automation is gonna affect precious metal markets. The only thing that I think is gonna majorly disrupt precious metal markets in a positive way is if inflation gets as bad as I think it's going to get and metal prices just run away. Or if cryptocurrency becomes more recognized by first world governments, like if the United States recognizes cryptocurrency, which I don't think they ever will, but if they do, well, I shouldn't say ever, but not in the next 30, 40, 50 years. Cryptocurrency could be a major disruptor of gold and silver, or space mining, but we talked about this already, that's like 100 years out. So I don't really think automation is gonna disrupt the precious metal markets unless you have massive, massive unemployment from automation. And final question, Webbybird asks, when authenticating, why not skip directly to step 3? Isn't it all encompassing? Is it possible to pass step 3 and fail step 1 and 2? So I talked about how to tell if an ancient coin is real. You sigma it, you check the physical condition of it, you look for reeded edges. If it's got reeded edges, then it's not a pre-1790 coin. And then you weigh it, because the weight on all coins is exact. So if the weight is way off, it's a dead giveaway. These 3 steps all kind of hold hands. The easiest thing to do is just weigh a coin, because that'll be your dead giveaway right there. And if the weight is okay, then you sigma it, because there might be something to the coin that you're missing in terms of the metal content and quality, something that a machine will pick up that a human can't. Usually I'm good enough where I can just look at a coin and feel it, and by feeling it, I can tell you if it's silver or not. Silver's got a very particular feel to it. Same with gold. But yeah, I mean, it behooves you to do all the steps, because you're buying something expensive. You want to be damn sure that it's real. There are really good counterfeits out there. These 3 steps that I've talked about will eliminate your chances of stepping on a financial landmine in terms of buying something that's expensive that turns out to be fake. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for this Between the Pawn. If you guys have questions for the next one, throw them in the comment section and I will answer them. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure you hit the notification button so you know when new episodes of Pawn Man and new videos are coming out. Get my books on Amazon. Follow me on social media @EvanKale and @PawnMan. Share my videos. I could use some more views. Become a Pawn Man Patreon. Every dollar I get goes toward improving the show. And I will see you guys back here for another episode of Pawn Man. Later, guys.